take the questions. And anyhow, I'll try to quickly complete this presentation at the earliest time. And then I keep more time for question and answer sessions. So that's how I planned for the presentation today. I guess we are all set. We are all ready. Great. Let's start this session. The first topic I would like to bring up is about smart data capture. See, we all know we live in a connected world, in the sense like we have moved away from gluing ourselves to our desktops or gluing ourselves to anything, to various devices that we use, like could be Alexa, could be a mobile device, could be a tablet. So these are the kind of devices we are trying to use more and more to interact with data or to create data or to do the basic thing, which is capturing data. So we started more of getting into connected world, more of the digital world, more of trying to use different interfaces where it is possible. And if you look at the paradigm shift, there's a huge shift. Like we have growing number of mobile users, we have growing number of tasks done on mobile, we have growing number of things done on how intelligently data can be captured in a flow. More of workflows, more of process flow, more of business flows is coming into play. And the emphasis is on making it more and more user friendly and more user experience driven kind of a data capture. So that's exactly is a concept of smart data capture. So I'll just try to start with the data capture, then we'll see why we need to have this smart data capture, and then we'll go on. Essentially, when you are in business, you have to do data capture, and we do the data capture from various sources. It could be from our development cycles, it could be because of the management activities that we do, it could be even like the customer feedback we have on our emails, on various sources where we get. But the most important thing of all that is its cost. It costs what data we are capturing and how we are storing, how we are processing. It's actually at a cost. And if you actually look at, there are various kinds of applications we use in our office or in our business to capture different kinds of data, and each capture comes at a cost. For example, if you take the core business applications, it could be from a banking perspective or a financial perspective or a trading perspective. The core applications have almost like 70% of the data gets created and used for the business. But the rest 30% of the data that is created for the business comes from various ranges of applications, like a data creation application or a collaboration application. A lot of them, I've mentioned a couple of them at a very high level, at a very broad level, so that we understand where all the stages and where all the areas we capture this kind of data. And this is exactly. And I would like to pick up one example to highlight the importance of it. I would like to go back to this data survey apps, like something we do on a MailChimp or something we do on a Google form. We create a different kind of data that we would like to capture to run a campaign or to do a promotion or to connect with a market or to know what exactly is the feedback. But when you take the data back into your system, the cost of the data, handling the data, becomes a big issue, because you cannot directly translate the data that you captured in a survey application back into your core systems, and you have a cost associated to it. So that's where data capture is always cost driven, and that's where IT systems and businesses have their own principles, own philosophies, own fundamentals, own controls, own measures, allowing certain solutions and not allowing certain solutions, or enabling people to use certain information sources where they can capture the most required data. So it's very evident that everything we try to capture for data is at a cost. Now, most of the organizations in this age are looking to reduce this cost and try to be more smartness and try to bring more of that smartness in the data capture, because whatever you capture, end of the day, you are increasing the cost. I'll come to a case study, then you'll understand more details of it. So as we move on, so what is all about smart data capture? See, smart data capture is all meant about reducing the data cost. So what is that? I'm not actually going in details of the data science aspect, because that data science classification, categorization of data itself is a big aspect. I'm not going there. I'm just talking about a very simple process of data capture that happens, which eventually becomes a cost for the company. So these are the factors that actually impact the smart data capture. For example, most of the times when you have data captured in various ways, like let's take a simple process of onboarding a customer or sign up of a customer. So when we do onboarding a customer or a sign up of a customer, there are various teams that are involved. One could be the sales team, the marketing team, the finance team, the customer team, or the more of a support team, post sales team, a lot of people. And everyone would like to have some information about the customer. And this actually brings a lot of data that gets cluttered or various places. And that's when the process takes a hit. And that's when we see a lot of times we have a lot of unwanted data in the system, because some people or some departments or some folks have felt that data is necessary for them. So when you don't have this approach of the smartness and data capture, it will definitely lead to process inefficiency. So when we have a very healthy churn or a very stable process of capturing the data, or a smart way of capturing data, then you can actually reduce this process inefficiencies, and you can ensure a lot of things flows very free. Second, most of the times we fear that we lose some data of a customer, and that could be a risk to our business. So that's how when we try to reach a customer and try to onboard a customer, we try to take a lot of data. His personal data, does he has a car, does he have a car insurance, a lot of things maybe which are required. We assume that those data can be used later in the marketing. But in the fear of losing some additional data for the customer, we are creating a bigger risk of getting the data which is not used other than for one promotion or one campaign. So when you have a smart data process capture in place, you will reduce a lot of fears of losing data, and you don't overdo on capturing a lot of data. And so you reduce a lot of risks on doing this process. And second, since these two things are taken care, when you take care of your process efficiencies, and you come out of the fear of losing data, and you reduce your risks of losing data at any point of time, obviously you lower your operation cost. How you lower your operation cost? In the sense, like there are a lot of situations where you have too much of data, the application starts to tends to become very slow, and slower and slower and slower. So what do? You start optimizing the data, you start cleansing the data, you start archiving the data, you start indexing the data. So it's a cost. So it's a process that you are actually building the cost. So if you don't have a smart data capture in place, obviously it will increase your operation cost. So when you have these two things taken care, the process control and the risk of losing data is taken care by a smart data capture, you automatically lower the operation risk. And the best part today's world is, like, digital is a new business opportunity for everyone. And every team in the business looks at capturing the same data in a different way. Someone would like to understand the feedback of the customer on using a service. Someone would like to understand the benefit of the service. Someone would like to understand the engineering side of the service or the product, whatever. So they're different subsets of the data every team or every person in the business would like to actually capture. And that's how it's a different opportunity for everyone. And everyone tries to create multiple subsets of the same data. And it again creates a lot of operation overhead, a lot of IT cycles, a lot of operation policies, a lot of enforcement control. All these things is again leading to some kind of a very simple thought: why can't we have a smart capture? Why can't we have a smart data capture where we can create an opportunity much better in a newer age? So if we are trying to create a new opportunity, let's try to create the data in a newer form or a newer method than the existing old method. And similarly, when you have a newer method, you can make the data portable to many formats and many versions, and you can use it to a next level. Similarly, once the data is available in a very defined content or in a portable content, it is seamless to connect. Like some people would like to connect certain part of data only on their mobile. Like I would like to just track how things are happening on the sales. Let's say just looking at a pie diagram on my mobile, I'm happy with it. I don't need to go into details unless until I feel I need to actually sit with the team and talk to them. So that these are the various situations of how we can bring the smart data capture and bring the business to a next level.